round.
We're going to the Kerala numbers. Kerala numbers, Shreya.
Yeah, let's go to the. All right, we are again doing this region-wise, Navika. We are going with South Kerala first. Total number of seats 53. The LDF at 30. This is the vote share. 38.2% vote share for the LDF. For the UDF, 35.8%. The NDA 19.2% and others at 6.8%. Does this does this picture change in other parts of the states? Let's
look at the seats here.
Let's look at the seats here. Total number of seats 53. This is South Kerala. LDF 24 to 31. The UDF 19 to 26. The NDA 2 to 3. And others are getting nothing. Quickly, just let's take a broader view of where the state is going. Central Kerala, total number of seats 55. This is the vote share we are looking at now. 37.35% to the LDF, the UDF at 42.34%, the NDA at 18.08%, and others at 2.23%. What about the seats? How does this translate into seats? LDF 17, the UDF 35 to 37. The NDA 1 to 3, the others at nothing. All right, now let's also now look at North Kerala. It may be a good point to look at North Kerala. Total number of seats 32, just the vote share right now. LDF 37.43, UDF 43.75, the NDA at 15.55, and the others at 3.25. Should we take a look? Should we take a look at North Kerala? We've already done that. The seats now 32. LDF 11 to 13%, UDF 18 to 21%, the NDA possibly 1, others at 0. So this is where the seats are going as far as North Kerala is concerned, according to JVC, of course.
So South Kerala, the Congress is still, the left is still holding ground, but in central and north part of Kerala, the Congress is taking over. Mr. Balan, you seem to be disappointed.
No. It will be proved false. It's based on predictions out of their own fertile imagination.
This is your imagination, JVC, please.
No, see, let's understand one thing. As far as South Kerala is concerned, it's been a left bastion. In fact, Thiruvananthapuram, you had a mayor, and now BJP has come in. So, as far as South Kerala is concerned, LDF will perform very well, but UDF is not doing well. But a lot of LDF's votes are moving towards NDA. That is where NDA is gaining, as far as South Kerala.
Left to right.
See, they would say when red fades, Radhika ji, when red fades, it becomes saffron. Okay. In Central Kerala, I have a point here to make in Central Kerala.
When saffron fades, it becomes green.
No, in Central Kerala, what happened was BJP has been a party of untouchables. Nobody would touch that party even with the barge pole. Now a party called T20 party. That party is run by a businessman who runs a group of garments. And in Ernakulam, they have a lot of strength. So from nowhere in Central Kerala, from 0, NDA is now at 1 to 3 seats. Now that's because of the alliance that has been forged by Rajiv Chandrasekhar.
T20.
T20.
It almost seems like a cricket team to me.
A lot of Christian community.
Sanjay Jha, if the Congress ends up winning Kerala as
don't
these
count the chicken before they hatch.
What is it? You have given these
numbers. See the final number.
Let's look at the overall number for the state. For the entire state.
I have something to say before you can go to Sanjay Jha. Give me a minute.
Okay, overall numbers.
Let's just take a look at the overall numbers. The number of seats 140. The LDF 52 to 61. The UDF 72 to 84. So it seems the UDF is walking away with it. NDA 3 to 7. And yes, JVC, you have something to say.
What's the twist
in the tail? You have given them
magic number is 71.
Correct.
Now, even in 2011, UDF got same number 72. What if that 72 slips to 69?
What if that 72 slips to 84?
Then I would say, great job to Satishan, who has done a fantastic job and he's winning.
What about KC Venugopal?
KC Venugopal. Because of KC Venugopal only they are at 72. If it is Satishan, it will be 86.
Rashid Kidwai.
So I think if these numbers hold true, then I think there will be a lot of relief in the Congress, because many people in the central AICC, they would want to see Mr. K.C. Venugopal, who's a party general secretary in charge of organization, to go as chief minister, not so much Satishan. So in the Congress, actually, internal politics plays a very big role. And that is where, it's always Shashi Tharoor and Ramesh Chennanthala and Satishan and, of course, K.C. Venugopal. So the choice of chief minister is going to create a lot of problems and a lot of bad blood.
Lot of bad blood. But will they win and lose it, or will they win and
well,
form
in Kerala,
the government?
thankfully for the Congress, there is no Ayaram, Gayaram. They're not going to be this kind of, split and people leaving the UDF to join the LDF. That's very unlikely.
That's
No,
unlike.
but to be fair, I mean, in the last 5 years, Satishan is the leader of the opposition. He's the one who really took the attack to Pinarayi Vijayan, exposed him in the assembly,
But it's
so on
Mr.
and so
K.C.
forth.
Venugopal who's there always within 20 meters of Rahul Gandhi.
Well, he's not an MLA. If the Congress wins and if a majority of MLAs support him, then he'll have to go. He'll have to fight a by-election and win. But let me go across to Sanjay Jha. Sanjay, so, Kerala used to have alternating governments for every 5 years. That changed in the last election in 2021. This time, there were some people in the left who were talking about a third term for Pinarayi Vijayan. This must be comforting news for you that the UDF and the Congress finally have one state where you're coming back to power. And, let's not forget, Priyanka Gandhi is an MP from Kerala. Mr. Rahul Gandhi was an MP from Wayanad before in the last term. So, yeah, there's some affinity with that state as well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, Zaka. I think the Kerala victory, even if a lot of people believe that it should happen because, one, there were many questions being asked of the CPM government. But the bottom line is that trends were pretty obvious. If you go back to the Lok Sabha election results of 2024, it was a clean sweep really by the UDF. I think they got 18 seats. So the trend was pretty obvious, even if you can say that the two elections are voted on different criteria. Bottom line, the Congress has a resurrection. It was, again, creating its own leadership dynamics, unfortunately. But end of day, I think Kerala is also sending out a message to the BJP that it is not a state that is going to entertain its divisive agenda and give it any scale. They operate within a certain vote bank. And I think the BJP is getting a very categorical message from Kerala that no matter how many experiments they have done, and they have tried very hard to polarize Kerala, Kerala is keeping its gates very, very strong. The guardrails of secularism is still alive. To me, that is the big news emerging.
Poll that has come in for Kerala, and that is P Mark. And P Mark also gives it much closer between LDF and UDF. It's 71 to 79 for the UDF, and it is, on the other hand, slightly more close for the LDF, more 69, 62 to 69. That's rather close. And Anand, do you think that can change things?
Yes, it can. But if it goes the UDF's way, then let me say for the first time in 70 years, India would have its political landscape without a left
Communist
government.
Mukt Bharat.
Yeah, it would be communist Mukt Bharat for the first time in 70 years. But you know what Sanjay keeps on harping...
Not a Congress Mukt Bharat.
Not a Congress Mukt Bharat.
Well, Shekhar Iyer wants to come in. Rajagopalanji, coming to you. Shekhar.
Well, this election, we will have to also take it into how the communities have responded to this election. Yeah. It's a big factor. You were showing North Kerala, where the UDF has done very well. That's largely because of the Muslim League. But what has happened in central and southern Kerala is the Christian votes have got divided between the LDF and the Congress. That is why some of the exit polls are showing very close contests. Because what has happened is the polarization has happened between the Muslim vote and Christian vote also, not just the Hindu vote.
Correct.
Because that is why you are seeing, and you saw it during the corporate municipal elections. The UDF swept the north, largely because of Muslim League's role. And in the Congress, if the Congress still manages to hold a lot of seats in central and south, that is in spite of the fact there were a lot of issues about the candidate selections and about three leaders. We are talking of Satishan and Venugopal. What about Ramesh Chennanthala?
Yeah.
And all the three happen to belong to one community.
Well, that's the poll numbers for Kerala, and you can see the average number because two more polls have come in. Vote Vibe, PMark and People's Pulse. It's 57 to 66 to the LDF, UDF 72 to 82, close. But the UDF taking the advantage, Mr. Gopalan, Communist Mukt, Bharat
But
zero
the
to
fact
BJP,
remains,
except you.
Kerala state is BJP, NDA, Mukta Kerala.
Okay.
BJP, NDA, Mukta
Acha.
West Bengal.
Okay.
BJP, NDA,
So you
Mukta
may
Tamil
lose,
Nadu.
you may lose, but
We will
BJP,
not lose.
BJP should not win is what you want to
Election
say.
is not ultimate to the communists.
Mr. Santosh Kumar joining in.
Mr. Santosh Kumar of the CPI is now joining us. So Pinarayi Vijayan doesn't seem like he will get another term, Mr. Santosh. Was this on expected lines, the UDF coming back?
No, see, we are still hopeful of retaining the government in Kerala. And let me tell you, be patient till 4th of May. How can you replace the exit poll results with the actual results? This has gone wrong many times.
Once again. The direction in which the state has moved, you can quibble with the numbers, but directionally, 5 polls are suggesting that Mr. Vijayan is out, UDF will come to power.
Let me add just one sentence. What happened in Madhya Pradesh, the exit poll predictions in 2023 was completely in favor of the Congress party. And you know what happened? And what happened in Chhattisgarh? And what happened in other states? So this has proven wrong many times. So
Okay.
don't be so enthusiastic in declaring a communist book India.
We are not
Some of
declaring,
your
sir.
communists
We are all going to wait till the 4th of May along with you. But Radhika Khera wants to come in. Radhika,
Navika
As long as JSU is there, you can't have communist movement.
Radhika
Relax.
Khera.
Navika ji, the Congress party is like Kalidas. जिस डाल पे बैठते हैं उसी को काटते हैं. We will see a repeat of Haryana. Why? Because there are too many leaders who want to become the chief minister, because of which there are people in Kerala who don't want KC Venugopal to come there. Having said that, the Congress leader, Mr. Sanjay Jha, I think was talking about I think someone on the show was talking about how KC Venugopal might go there. People want him to go there. They have another problem coming up in the face of Seninthala, who's from Tamil Nadu, and is going to be one of the reasons why Congress party collapsed over there. But having said that, what is going to be interesting to see is that the tussle between kaun Mukhyamantri banega aur us wajah se hara denge, despite the fact that Kerala is a state that saved Rahul Gandhi from embarrassment from being out of Lok Sabha. Till date, Rahul Gandhi cannot speak 2 words in Malayali, let alone his sister, and his sister has a track record. ठीक है, आज वो जीत के आ गई हैं, but where elections are concerned, whether it was UP, whether it's Assam, everywhere she goes, the Congress loses.
Okay,
I am telling you, it is
Mr.
going to be a
Rajgopalan wants to
repeat
make a
of
point quickly before we go to the next state in 2 minutes. Yeah, Mr. Rajgopalan.
The point is, Jaka, it's not vote chori, it is gold chori which brought Congress to power. Gold chori is a major one because in every temple golds have been taken. Now instead of that, Indian National Congress has become SIC, South Indian Congress. There is no Congress in North India.
No, there is Himachal Pradesh, Rajgopalan ji, there is, a Congress government in...
One important point, I think Sanjay touched on it. I am afraid, let's not patronize our voters who are brilliant, who are the ones who actually vote governments in and out of power. Now, when Sanjay says, well, I'm happy at least that Kerala is, BJP was trying to divide and polarize there are states that have voted BJP and 5 years later they voted Congress. Voters are not polarized so that they vote a non-polarizing party 1 year and 5 years later another polarizing party. So let's not patronize them. Let's go by what work was conducted by the people in power.
Well, I just want everyone to look at some numbers here. While UDF is taking the advantage, look at the lower side of these numbers in the range that we have. One poll giving 72, 70, 71 and 75.
The reason is because, Navika ji, is LDF and UDF comes together to defeat BJP. That is the thing which happens. And it has been happening every time. And you will not believe that Manjeshuram, it's located in the northern Kasargod district. The guy, Surendran, lost by 87 votes once. Lost by 800 votes once. Because what happens is, for UDF to win, last half an hour to 45 minutes, communist guys will go and vote for Muslim League to ensure. So this is what happens. If they indulge in such practices, BJP may be zero. But none of these friends will get the majority.
So let me
because they're playing into each other.
No, I'm
This is
just
what is
saying,
happening.
and Sabha, please look at these lower range numbers. If and the average is 72. Remember, 71 is the halfway mark. If they were to be, exit polls has a margin of error. If they were to be even 2 or 3 below this number, what happens? And welcome, Madhav.
We've
Welcome.
talked about everything, and we've also talked about JVC sees that it's all about defeating the BJP, which is you see. But we've also not mentioned Shashi Tharoor, the in-out congressman of the South Thiruvananthapuram MP, who media loves him. So we've not mentioned
He
him.
was the most preferred campaigner.
Yes. He was
Yeah,
most
no,
sought after.
I'm making a point here. I'm saying that there has been confusion over where he's going, and in Trivandrum is where the BJP suddenly made an appearance. There has been some ambiguity.
Well, the Congress internal battles are part of folklore and have, they haven't needed people from outside to defeat them. They do it themselves. A very Atmanirbhar party in bringing itself down with the tug of war going in there. But Madhav Das Gopalakrishnan here. One word on Kerala before we move to the other. Yours?
I think yes, I did visit Kerala during the 3 poll bond states I visited. One was Kerala, the other was Tamil Nadu, and of course West Bengal. I think this is pretty much on lines with the kind of reports, with the kind of word I got speaking to various political leaders and journalists as well. This is the kind of outcome. 70 to 80 is broadly what everyone had told me as far as what UDF is expected to do. But the interesting battle will not be the LDF versus UDF battle, but what will happen within the Congress after this election. Ramesh Chennitala, will it be VD Sadishan, or will it be KC Venugopal who's parachuted down? I think that's going to be the interesting
Shashi Tharoor
point.
not in the mix.
Shashi Tharoor would have been in the mix if he wasn't taking those positions which are so close to the
I'm just
BJP.
saying add one more, because he's also within the Congress. Popular outside the Congress, but
In fact,
within
lot
the
of Congress
Congress
leaders-
raises hackles.
lot of
He's
Congress
very
leaders
popular.
told me
But
to me
it's
privately.
time to go to the